don't waste your time.
I get nervous when I do something and it's not funny enough and everybody's quiet.
And it's the one I use for everything, and it's very useful. Everybody should learn this one.
I used to learn Japanese back 20 years ago.
Sit down, look at what happened, and make sure that doesn't happen again in the future.
Yes, be scared, but know that you are strong enough to do it anyway.
Cirque Art. Follow your dream.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Cirque Art channel. And if it's your first time here, I invite you to subscribe to my channel now. My name is Andrii Lytvak and you're watching the new episode of Live Behind the Scenes of Cirque du Soleil.
Hi, Japan.
I really like the way that the cities are created and how they keep them clean and organized, and I don't know, the atmosphere of the cities in here, I feel really, really good.
The food. I love the food in Japan.
I'm a city boy, so I really like the big cities, so like Tokyo, and here in Osaka we have like the trains, they're very well connected, so like it's easy to get from one place to another.
I think the right answer would be the food, but of course the culture as well. I enjoy both of them, but as well the language. I used to learn Japanese back 20 years ago, and I can still read and write hiragana and katakana, so it's just I have a passion for languages in general, but Japanese language in particular, yeah.
Japan's been an extremely cool experience. The culture is so different than where I'm from, and it's been so refreshing to experience something so new with so many new people on such an amazing show.
I also like, on the opposite hand, like the nature of Japan. Like it's so a big variety of nature that they have here. One of the breaks I went to Okinawa, and I never imagined that Japan had like beaches and mountain, like tropical views like Okinawa had to offer.
The transit, it's so on time and nice. And air conditioned. Oh my God, in the summer, air conditioning, very nice.
Ramen. I love sushi, but ramen is my favorite.
Ramens, I love ramens. Tomato ramen with the cheese, the best thing you can ever try.
Would have to be the gyozas. I don't know if it's like the gyozas in particular I like, or the sauce that comes with it, like the soy sauce with the vinegar. I love that sauce.
I think I love sushi, really. I really love sushi. I like also ramen. I like a lot tonkatsu. Yeah, I like a little bit of everything actually. It's hard to pick.
Ramen.
Yakiniku, it's kind of like Korean barbecue, but you cook it all yourself. I really enjoy that sort of aspect of like a communal meal with friends.
Ramen, sweet ramen. No. Sweets, I really like matcha. Matcha or green tea, stuff with green tea, I like it too.
I like the mochi, but it's not my favorite.
What's your favorite?
I'm not a very sweet person.
Okay.
I like more the ramen.
Okay.
I would say mochis. Yeah.
It's Kit Kat, right? I'm the same guy as you. Kit Kats are the best.
I'm not much of a sweet guy.
I love tasting the different Kit Kats flavor because they have here interesting flavors that we don't have in North America. Purple potato, like so good.
Well, I actually went to Shodoshima. I really enjoyed that place. I've been to a lot of places in Japan, but that's why I'm saying it's hard to pick one. Of course, like Kawaguchiko Lake around Mount Fuji is just gorgeous. But yeah, Shodoshima was like a surprise to me also because it was not as touristic, and so I enjoyed it a lot.
The best city I visited here was Nara, for sure, number one. Deers, I love deers, they're really cute. And Kyoto, of course, Kyoto is center of culture of this country, so I really like Kyoto as well.
I really like Tokyo, but I like Osaka better.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I really love Kyoto, even though we didn't go there with the show. We went there a few times on our weekends. I love to go to the bamboo forest, even though it's packed with tourists. There's something about it that is like very serene and peaceful.
I like Kyoto, it's a nice place. Hakone with the onsens. Yeah, Osaka, I like it quite a lot too.
And in Tokyo, my favorite coffee place was Camelback Coffee.
Osaka's been extremely cool city to be in and to explore, and the culture and the vibe and the music is really, really cool. But there's a small island right beside Hiroshima with this amazing hike to the top of it, and it is gorgeous.
My favorite word is kawaii. Kawaii means cute, and I like it. I heard it a lot here, and the way they say it in Japan, it's really cool.
I don't think it's funny, but it's something that I use a lot, which is sumimasen. It's the first one I learned, and it's the one I use for everything, and it's very useful. Everybody should learn this one before coming to Japan. Okay. Sumimasen!
Sotomate. Sotomate, I really like it because in Spanish, tomate is tomato. So sotomate, I find it really funny. Ukeru, that is funny, yeah.
I would say hayoike is a little funny, yeah. Hayoike.
Not that they're funny, but it was easy to remember because they remind me of something, is Ohio, which means good morning. And it's funny to me to say that because it's a state in the US. So like, I always think of Ohio as the state to say good morning.
Kiriski. It means I like cucumber.
And before continuing, I want to say big thank you for the sponsors and followers that support my channel. All your activity in the way of donations, likes, views, comments, and subscription is a great feedback and support for my channel. And to see my videos more creative and more regularly, I would like to invite you to become a sponsor by clicking link here or the one in the description. Thank you and continue watching.
In 2019, when we recreated Alegria, the arrangements that they did on Querer for duo trapeze really like touched something inside my heart that like it's forever on my list of favorite songs.
Sear wheel or cross wheel, one of those acts. Yeah, Russier is my favorite.
Babe Dry, I like it quite a lot.
Querer. Querer is my favorite song.
Fire, I like it also. O Matusero, O Matusero. Yeah, and Acropole, the music from Acropole is quite cool.
It's a little biased, but I really like the song of My Act in Altovera. It's such a beautiful song that, yes, of course, I would say it's my favorite one. I also really love Vive Drive. But the thing is, most of the songs in Alegria just reminds me of my childhood because I used to listen to those songs like over and over and over again, except the one that I perform on like in Altovera. It didn't exist in the previous Alegria, so I had never heard it before. But all the other songs, they're like very special to me.
It's like a toss-up between Power Track and Acropole.
Okay.
Power Track.
It's Tableau Blanc, which is a white singer in the end. The communication between Fleur, even if we take Fleur out of this part, I really like the feeling of it. I really like the lights. Just in general, the feeling of this moment is really enjoyable. So that's probably the favorite part.
I think I really like. Oh, sorry, my brain doesn't work. Straps. The number of straps, every time I watch the show, many moments from that number really touch my heart. It's a beautiful number. I cannot tell you exactly all the moments, but many moments of that number it's really emotional. I love it.
I have so many favorite parts of the show. It's really difficult. Power Track is obviously one of my favorite parts because I get to be in it. I feel the power that we have on stage with it. Acropole is such a strong opening for the show. It's really, really beautiful.
Trapeze, flying trapeze. No, I think it's a Tableau Blanc. It's one part of Mr. Fleur and the singer in white that I love. It's one of my favorites.
Again, it's a little biased, but I really like the entrance of My Act. I like the transition. I love Acropole music and energy it brings to the show. And then the transition between Acropole and My Act is like the entrance of the Bronx. I love it.
Yeah, that's really hard. Like the whole show itself, there's not a lot of like, the show is very clean. It's very concise. There's not a lot of loose ends in there. It's a very tight show.
I think the whole first half for me is very fun because I don't have to do anything acrobatic, so I don't have to think so hard, and I can really play the character of Monocolo and have fun with it, and every show is different.
I get nervous when I do something and it's not funny enough and everybody's quiet. I start sweating. But we have to go through that every once in a while. And also when we try new things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the moment of trying new things is quite exciting.
I always get a little bit of nerves because I know that the audience that watches each and every show, some of them and most of them is their first time watching Alegria, so I want to present to them the best version of Pyrotrack, the best version of my character. So I always have a little bit of nerves, but not too much where it stops me from doing things.
Yes, and as we say, only stupid people don't get nervous. The amount of the stress that you have before the premiere or for the premiere night, it's like that much. And then with the time, every day it goes smaller, 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 smaller. And then in the middle of the run, let's say, we still have a little bit of fear, which helps. It's a natural feeling.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because every show is a little different. I feel different, or sometimes it's drier, more humid. So like, I always have to adapt myself, and it's still kind of brand new act for me. So I'm still like figuring things out. And now I feel like maybe a couple weeks ago I felt more nervous. Now I'm feeling more excited. Like I'm actually excited to do the second show again. Because it's always like if I miss something in the first show, then I know I can try to fix it on the second show. Yeah, a little nervous.
I respect my performance, but not nervous. I have a lot of respect for what I do. Flying trapeze is not easy, so yeah, I respect. Not scared. I've been doing this for a while already, so.
And in acropole, I have to throw some poles up and very far, and that really freaks me out. I don't want to mess up in someone else's act, so that's where I get the most nervous.
Yeah, I mean, all the time. Like, there's definitely moments where like the adrenaline is pumping for new tricks, or you're tired, so you have to really focus and whatnot. I think that's a very natural part of our career, and also a very important thing as artists for us to continue to overcome, to have that strength and to have that focus to, yes, be scared, but know that you are strong enough, that you are capable enough to do it anyway.
I was thinking about something really smart and I completely forgot what I was trying to. Okay, so yeah, analyzing, that's the thing we all do as an athlete, you know, what was wrong, how to fix it, going back to the roots of it, what happened and how we deal with it. That's my way as well.
It happens every single day. Like it's never perfect. It's just it's about acceptation of making small little mistakes and like how to move on through the act without it affecting you. It's not like you forget about it. It's just like you have to stay focused and like keep on feeling confident enough to finish the act properly.
I go really easy on myself and in anybody else. So I feel like it's a live show, so anything can happen. So there's no failures. It's part of the show. So I deal pretty well with that. It doesn't get in my head.
I'm a very visual person, so my learning style is a lot of video taking and a lot of analyzing in that way. So when I fail, I'm usually filming it, so it allows me to go back and look at it. I have a rule. I'm only allowed to look at it 2 to 3 times, 3 times max, and then afterwards I'm not allowed to look at it because I also tend to overanalyze sometimes. So I try to keep that rule so that I can, okay, see what I did wrong, see what I need to fix, but then not let it linger in my head.
Like, it depends on how small or how big the failure is. Like, small failures, I kind of laugh it off and like say there's always second show or there's always tomorrow. Like, nothing is that serious when something's small. When it's a bigger failure, I have to do a little bit of work on myself and like really sit down, look at what happened and think of a plan of action to make sure that doesn't happen again in the future.
Hula hoop, the thing. Sorry, Joanne, my legs are beautiful. I don't have a good legs. No, of course not.
I think that anything aerial looks really fun. I know it's a lot of work. It's a lot of nerves because sometimes you're hanging high in the air and all you have to count on is the strength of your hands. But I think of dual trapeze or flying trapeze. Those look really fun to me, and they're kind of related to Pyrotrack in the terms of like the flips that they do. In my body, I would already have that. I would just have to get the right timing.
It would be really funny to do hand-to-hand, Pablo and I. Yeah, hand-to-hand, Pablo and I, definitely. Nymphs and hand-to-hand.
I would like to be one of the clowns.
So we have Joanne as the short clown. You're gonna be a tall one?
I could be the tall one. I'm taller than Joanne a little bit.
I will probably be incurious on Acronet. That's something I really enjoyed back in time. And yeah, this act, one of the best experiences I ever had.
I would love to do Pyrotrack actually, and flying trapeze. Yeah, one of the two. I've tried it once, and I always, if I wouldn't have done Cirque Wheel, I would have loved to do flying trapeze. It's something that I would for sure enjoy a lot.
I've been training a lot of Cirque Wheel. I'd love to give that a crack.
Don't waste your time. No. But of course.
Fall in love with it.
Just push yourself as hard as you can. Back in time, me personally, I was so lazy. I didn't want to do nothing. Thanks to my coach that he was pushing me and he was showing me how it works. So yeah, I think the laziness of this age is the biggest enemy of those kids. So just don't be lazy, push yourself.
If I could give one advice is try as many things as possible within the artistic realm of options. So like do dance, do singing, do like drawing even, and sewing and gymnastics. Like try everything and learn as many things that you can do, and then find the one that really attracts you the most and then really give your all to that one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.